When we first talk about Athens, so many things come to mind. It was a place of idea, with all the architecture, invention, technology. Also, it have a heavy emphasis on art, literature. People there enjoy democratic from the government. One thing probably everybody know about Greeks is their religion is polytheistic. Greek mythology basically talk about they believe in multiple gods, and the major gods are lived at the top of Olympus. There are 12 major gods. We will discuss them in another video. But basically, Athens, protect god, is also called Athens. A spring full grow from Zeus's head, goddess of wisdom. It have a symbol of olive branch and all. Well, there was also a story of a she fight against Poseidon, of who will be the protector of Athens. But that was another story. One thing people do not normally think of about Athens is their military power. It was such a civilized place with all the art. It's really hard to think of. They actually are good at navy, which is their warship, are called triremes. It was kind of an advanced weapon in those days, known as the Greek warship. Well, at first building those ships is for against local rival. However, later as Persia, an empire in that time. When we talk about empire, we probably know that it was a strong place. And they start by trading, so we can have a brief understanding on how powerful their navy are. But during the Battle of Salamis, Athens win. 200 Persian ships got destroyed. At first, Persia decided to take over Greek, and it caused all the Greek city-states to work together. Even the two biggest enemies, Athens and Sparta, they worked together against Persia. This is another story again. So now let's start with our topic, democracy. Well, at first at Greece, it was not called democracy, but demos quartos. Demos stand for people, and quartos stand for power. Basically, they understand, ruled by people. It was introduced by Cleisthenes, which is one of the leaders in Athens state. At first, the Persian society, later Hypothesis take over, later he being overthrown, and then Cleisias take over. He introduced a system of political reform called democracy, which later still used in many Western civilizations, especially now in America. As I looking over Greek's history, I found many people said that the system make everyone equal. But this equal actually only apply to a small segment of people, which is male over 18 years old, the guy who tries to vote. They are called demos, ascetic citizens. Well, women, slave, foreigner are not allowed to vote. They don't have this basic right, which is something I do not really like about Athens. Which is another reason why, if I be able to go back in time, I would probably not choose Athens, even though I really love their history and art. So, Democracy, it was actually comprised of 3 separate institutions. The Elasha Brewer Dicastrorum. My pronunciation is always bad, so please ignore it. So, Elasha, it was actually a sovereign of governing body. Every demos are welcome to join. It happened 40 times per year. And basically people come here to discuss policy, revise law, or ostracize someone. Ostracize basically means sending someone out of Athens for good. Fell from ascetic state for around 10 years, kind of horrible. The meeting was normally run by voting, which majority get a choice to choose. The second one was boarding. Well, council of 500, 1550 from each 10 ascetic tribes, they need to meet every day. and they were served for 1 year. They basically did most of the hand-on works of the government. Interestingly, they are not chosen by voting, but by lottery, since picking up a stone from a pot will probably not be more equal, because people think that it will not be affected by money or popularity. Last one, Dicastrora. Well, Dicastrora is basically a popular course, which 500 drawers are chosen by lottery again from male citizens that was over 30 years old. So since there's not real policy in Athens, those people get unlimited power. They can choose if a person is guilty or not, just by voting. And can you believe this? They actually get paid for this job. Sometimes, this is why I wish I could be a man. But fortunately, women and men become more equal than the past. So there's one thing that was basically my own opinion, that limitation of the democracy system in Athens. So first, ostracize. People get to choose to ostracize someone from the state. This to send useful people away. Because as I noticed, that Greeks really enjoy their democracy and really want to protect it, which makes sense. But there was a person called Chermastoses. He's basically the one who said, oh, we need to build a lot of those kind of ships and lead Athens to their biggest victory during the Battle of Salem, which he being ostracized. Because he gained so many popularity, he combated the war as a hero with so many power in hand. People think he may threaten their democracy system, so he been sent out of Athens for good. Later, I believe he died outside Athens. If I was wrong, please inform me. This system kind of make everyone make decision, but in extreme circumstances, like during a war, decision need to make fast. This could cost a lot of time. And also, maybe not all people are good at military power and how to attack, defend, like make those strategic decisions. And as everyone vote, if the majority do not have this idea, then the individual who get brilliant idea on war maybe, miss the chance to make good decision. One of the example I found is Peloponnesian War, which fight for 11 years. Sparta and Athenic War. There was a long story about it. I can make a whole new video about this war. At this part, where Sparta, unstoppable land military, surround the Athenic state. Athenic leader Pericles choose to defend. He bring all the food, agriculture inside the wall, and Sparta cannot get in. As soon as their people start losing food, missing their home, and losing the will to fight. As anyone who kind of learned something about military, I believe this is the best time to attack. Your army are well rested and your enemy are tired. And Pericles originally had the same opinion of attack. Unfortunately, this decision, the majority do not agree with and vote against him, and they choose to defend. And since I studied some ancient history, in that time where your city do not clean enough, you know what I mean? Disease can spread if you keep stay inside the wall. Rich people are close together, you cannot dump the dirty stuff out. When disease spread, people die with the medical technology in that time to help. And Sparta eventually win and get in. So if Pericles be able to make a good decision in that time, choose to attack, maybe history will change. I mean, maybe. Well, that's a basic discussion of democracy in Athens. If you want to learn more about Greek history, then write in the comment section and tell me. I maybe make more video about it.